Hello. How you doing? This is Yamanya Carey, and I wanted to drop in with you a little bit as I teeter my camera in between the rocks here up on Flagstaff Mountain, where I'm taking a nice evening hike for sunset. And yeah, we're sitting here in the wake of the full moon, this magnificent full moon that has definitely been one to rattle our cages. We have a full moon in Capricorn conjunct Pluto, which is really activating those deeper places within ourselves that are being asked to be looked at. You know, while we're diving deeper and deeper and deeper into the center core of who we are and discovering and recovering and expressing, you know, what our deepest purpose and passions are in this lifetime, we now also get to be confronted with some of our deepest fears that may hold us back. On top of the celestial moon cycles that are happening, we also have solar flares that are beaming down to Earth, blasting us with a multitude of light that may be scrambling some of you, as well as planets in retrograde, which again is throwing us into the past for us to look at it. And we also have had a portal or opening at the beginning of July that was a Sirius portal, which is called Sirius, the planet Sirius, not Sirius, but the planet Sirius. Information beaming through from the galactic sources, reawakening some new information for us to actually bring here and to offer out. So we have a whole bunch of stuff that is like bombarding us from all different directions. And if you're an extra sensitive person, you're probably feeling a little scrambled, and you're feeling a little bit scared, and you're feeling a little bit lethargic maybe. A lot of us are needing a lot of time to rest. Or we're going in the opposite way, and we're going out and doing a lot of socialization and meeting a lot of people and having fun in that way, but it's also a little bit of a distraction from what is really actually being asked of us right now, which is, who are you and what are you supposed to be doing? What is your gift? What is your offering? And are you going to actually take the initiative and the courage to step through these obstacles that you feel like may be in your way, the fear or, the uncertainty of what that actually could mean if you were to really fully express yourself? And one of the biggest obstacles that I find with a lot of spiritual people, and something that I'd like to address tonight, is that as spiritual people, we like to live in like the upper chakras. We're like, oh, love, peace, and community, and unity, and like unicorns farting rainbows, basically. And what happens is that we forget or we neglect the lower chakras, the like third, second, and first chakras that are the ones that really root us to the earth. They're the ones that allow us to bring these divine concepts of who we are, the love, the peace, the unity. But we can't actually bridge that down into a fruition or tangible expression unless we are fully embodied in all aspects of ourself. And so it's wonderful to float around, and yet we have to actually be the bridge. We were born to be living here, right now, not out there, here. And a lot of people, they say, oh, but it's so painful to be in the body. And yes, for some of us, yes, it is extremely painful to be in the body. And it is absolutely brilliant to be in the body. It feels so good to be here. And I can tell you from personal experience, it's not always been that way. But you know what? Once you finally arrive, you won't ever want to change the way that it is, because not only do you get to reap the benefits of being a container and a vessel for the light and the expression of the divine and the higher consciousness, but you also get to touch people, you get to touch the earth, you get to offer, you get to be your purpose, because you've actually fully embodied and you've moved your way through those lower chakras, those chakras that hold the anger, the rage, the pain, the sexual abuse, all of the gnarly stuff that we don't want to look at, but it's there. It's there. And it's not going to go away. And you are of no service to anyone until you actually take the opportunity to really dive deep into those places. To really feel that anger or that hate or that sadness, the mistrust, maybe lack. They live there, but they're a part of the human experience. And once we actually go into those places and we acknowledge them and look at them, then they can leave. They don't have to exist within ourselves any longer. And that's what this full moon is about, is really diving deep into like those deepest woundings and those deepest fears that live in these lower chakras. They're asking us to be here now. We are the bridge between heaven and earth. They say the kingdom of heaven lives within. That means we have to go within and be in the body. Be in the full spectrum of what it means to be in this earthly existence. And once we've done that work, it's a continual job. It's not like it ever stops. There are times when we want to float out of our bodies and come back in, especially when the celestial influences are so strong like they are right now. But I tell you what, you will feel so much better once you actually do take the initiative and the drive to really fully land and experience this and be this. I promise you, to be the spiritual warrior, it requires for you to actually fully live in the warrior body. As they say, we are spiritual beings having an earthly existence. Please come here, be here fully, so that we can see you and feel you and your deepest expressions. So I'm going to encourage you to walk through your deepest fears right now, because that's what's up in the field. Walk through them. Even though you see it there and it's scary, just take the step anyways and trust. Trust. Trust that it feels good to be here. Trust that it's a glorious expression as a spiritual being here in an earthly body. And with that, I'm going to leave you for the rest of the evening to soak in the last tidbits of this full moon, and to really enjoy and dive deep into what is that expression that wants to come out. What is your purpose? And how are you going to offer it? With that, have a great night.